Let's go now to CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez. She was reporting from the ground and has new information for us as she continues to give us witness accounts of what happened there. Hazel, what happened there?
Well, Mary, just to give you an idea of the magnitude or the intensity of this explosion, I have two women here with me now who live almost 2 blocks away from the explosion site, and they say they felt it from inside their apartment buildings. I have Teresa Rivera with me and Yvette McLam. Can you tell me what you were doing and what you experienced?
Well, I just came upstairs from dropping off my kids in school, and at the moment, like less than a second, as soon as I walked in the door, I heard the boom, and my daughter my baby ran from the room, and when I look out the window, I live in the 17th floor. When I look out the window, all I see is smoke. And when I seen it, I'm like, oh my God, it felt like a bomb. And when I look, it's just like, I said to myself, oh my God, I think that's right there between 117 and Park. And then I started taking pictures and stuff, and then I'm like, I noticed all I see is fire, everybody running. I'm like, wow. Then I seen the news, it was an explosion. It wasn't, you know, a lot of people got hurt and everything. It's just crazy. To live 2 blocks away, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and you live on the 6th floor of the same building.
Yes, I do.
And what did you experience?
I felt scared. I just heard something go boom. My dog came to running to me crying, and I was like, "What the heck happened here?" It sounded like an explosion. It reminded me of 9/11.
Yeah.
That's how scared I was.
Yeah. Bad memories for you when you think about that.
Yeah, I had memories about it. I lost my mom in 9/11. That scared me.
It's scary.
It's really scary.
Did either of you think the worst when you saw?
I did think it was a bomb. I thought it was a bomb because the way it felt, and then the whole way it sounded. I'm like, literally, my daughter came running. You know, and my little niece, she's a baby. She started screaming. I'm like, wow. You know, it's just. Then when I look, I didn't think it was a leak. And then when I see, I'm like, wow, yo, all that time until I seen it on Channel 11 that it was a leak, because I thought it was a bomb. That's how bad it was.
Well, you came outside here. Can you describe your experience when you came out? I mean, I've been looking at.
I couldn't breathe. It was just so bad. I mean, I had to close the windows, even the smoke up in the air and everything. Just walking towards over here, it's just real bad.
And what about you? I know you came out here a couple hours ago.
Yeah, a couple hours ago. I just came out here to get a cup of coffee, and I smell all that smoke. I'm an asthmatic. I can't be inhaling this. It's really scary. Really scary.
Can't even pass to 116. Can't pass none of these places.
But you said the police were out and they were handing out masks.
Yeah, handing out masks. You see, I have a mask. I'm protecting my lungs. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. Okay.
Well, thank you, sir. But the thing is, like we talked about, we heard that there was one fatality, but it could have been much worse. Is that what?
Yeah. That's what I thought. When I seen the whole half of the building, and mind you, that was a Christian church right there. When I seen that the whole thing was gone, I clearly thought that whoever was in it was gone. You know, that's how it looked, and it was like, it's scary to know that you're in school, your kids are in school, and your mother or father and your family members at home, and then all of a sudden they're gone. That's a real scary feeling. Just the thought of it is scary.
It's like we're in a nightmare. It's like it was a nightmare. It's like we never wake up. And then it's scary. You don't know. God bless the ones that got hurt and the ones that lost their lives. I wish them well.
The family, man. God bless them, and they're gonna go through a lot right now.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for speaking with us. Thanks so much. You too. Thanks so much. Again, that's the situation here. Again, we are 1 block away from where this explosion happened. 115th Street in Madison is where we're standing right now. There are still police officers here directing traffic. The traffic here is blocked off. You cannot travel any further north than East 115th Street. You can see the officers are all still wearing masks. The wind has shifted, so it's a little bit easier to breathe right now. But this smoke, it's still hovering in the area. My throat is burning. My eyes are starting to burn as well. It's a tough situation for folks, not only those involved in what actually happened, but people that live around in the surrounding areas. That's the latest here live in East Harlem. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News. Mary,
Okay,
Chris?
yeah, Hazel, just stay right there. We're going to continue to talk with you here for a second. Just want to read a quick something here from Con Ed, because we were reporting earlier that Con Ed was reporting to a smell of gas in the area before the explosion. We can confirm this. Con Ed says the first call they got this morning was at 9:13. A woman at 1652 smelled gas, said it was the strongest near the open window of her bedroom. Con Ed responded at 9:15. The explosion occurred just before they arrived, and there was no indication that anyone called Con Ed last night, which goes back to Carmen Vargas Rosa, who was the owner of the church on the first level of one of the buildings, who said there was a strong odor last night and asked that it be reported.
And Hazel, you've been hearing from witnesses who say that it seems like that would be a clear indicator of what happened here.
Yeah, a lot of people thought, well, it could be. I mean, it's hard for them to speculate. It's anybody's guess what happened. But nobody here that I spoke to so far, again, we are about a block away, said anything about smelling any gas odors or anything like that. All they said is they felt the vibrations of this explosion, thought the worst. Somebody telling me that they had horrible memories of 9/11, hoping that it wasn't some sort of a bomb and terrorist attack. Thankfully, at least at this point, it doesn't appear to be the case. But they were only saying that they felt the vibrations, no smell of any gas leak, at least in this area.
And there is no smell certainly of any gas at this time.
No, nothing. Nobody smelled any gas, and where we're standing, and the wind is blowing in this general direction. We aren't smelling any kind of gas leak either in this area.
And Hazel, as we continue to talk to you, we are also learning that the mayor is on his way to the scene, and Bill de Blasio being briefed right now from first responders. So many emergency crews surrounding you and on the scene, and we just now see those barricades up around that area.
Yeah, you can see there are several officers here at this particular intersection. About a half an hour ago, I saw a huge contingency of officers coming in a van. They were all dropped off in this area and have been dispersed, spreading out in the surrounding neighborhood. Some of them carrying the masks that you saw. A lot of the people wearing, well, these officers and a lot of the people walking around in the neighborhood. I believe that they're also helping to hand out those masks, because at points it does get bad. Like I said, the wind shifted right now, so it's a little bit easier to breathe. But at some points, though, the wind shifts back in this direction, and then it's hard to breathe again. So I think that's part of the reason that they're out here as well, to kind of keep people moving out of this area so that the emergency responders can do their job, but also to hand out these masks so it's a little bit easier for them to cohabitate with this terrible scene that's going on right now.
Hazel Sanchez, thank you very much for bringing us the very latest from the scene there, 116 N Park.